Yeah, let's start with this. I'm sure most of you probably didn't even know this came out. I didn't know. My parents told me that it was actually released. We talked about it on stream last week or something. Basically, Netflix threw a desperate Hail Mary. They did a real-life Squid Game in the same vein as Mr. Beast, but did it so much worse and cheesier. So it's out. They're way too late to this trend. Like, this is way tardy to the party. This would be like if they made a reality TV show about the best fidget spinner. Like, it's, I think, missed the mark entirely on, like, hitting while the iron's hot. And my parents and I watched the first episode tonight. It fucking sucks. So they use, like, real people. It was an open casting call. People signed up. They go here and they play the Squid Games in real life. It's terrible. Like, if they had just played the games and made a show out of it, it'd be whatever, it'd be forgettable, but I guess mindless popcorn entertainment for a game show. They don't. They try and interject drama into it, a la the actual show, and it falls so flat. So it really feels like they instructed all the people to be as fake and over the top as possible. So, where do I even begin? Thanks to resub Aquatic and Steve. And PSP. Hey, PSP. And Carlos, Draco, and Happy Thanksgiving, Brandon. So they do interviews with all the people. Well, not all the people, a lot of the people. And every single one of them has to have their own quirky personality. So there's one guy who's like, sympathy is a weakness. Like, he's speaking like an anime character. And it's right before red light, green light. Spoilers, he makes it through red light, green light. And then he's like, yeah, I'm pretty confident. God made me this way. Why would I want to be anybody else? You know, people go through struggles, but I don't complain about it. You go through struggles that I went through. The difference between you and me is I'm not whining. Like, that kind of shit, it's fucking terrible. Like, it is insufferable. And it's clear that these people are instructed to say things like this, to be abrasive, to be over the top. Like, a girl was doing an interview and she's like, my name actually means all-knowing. Which is accurate because I can see the future. And then she kind of goes in on that a little bit. It's clear. They are trying very hard to put some kind of personality into just this very vapid concept of just doing the Squid Games IRL. It's fucking awful. My parents and I ended up just making fun of it the entire time. And it is so phony. I think most of it is scripted. Like, I really do. I think the vast majority of what was filmed here had to be scripted to some level. Because there's, like, this test where after red light, green light, they take two people that just happen to be in the kitchen peeling carrots together and, chit-chatting. And they're like, you two, you have the choice. Give one player an advantage in the next game or eliminate somebody. And it's like this crescendo of music. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Are they gonna execute somebody? Oh my god. It's the biggest decision of their life. So then they're, like, debating the morality back and forth as they're peeling carrots, and they're like, they do, like, 15 different YouTuber thumbnail faces, and, like, 45 different camera cuts. Eventually, they decide to eliminate somebody. And the person they eliminate is number 200. And what's special about number 200 is they had given him his own little brief character arc, like, 45 seconds before, where he's like, hey, my name's, I think his name was Mati? I think. And he's like, I just want to make a lot of friends here. I want to meet people. I want to have a lot of fun. Maybe get a good group together and just meet everyone. And then 45 seconds later, the test was they choose to eliminate him. And I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. When they eliminate him, they make a big announcement. The testers have decided to eliminate contestant, and then they spend about a full minute, like, flipping through numbers to build suspense, and all the people are instructed to be, like, on edge as possible. So you have people, like, literally crying. And then they say 200 is eliminated. And I shit you not, the entire bunk bed dormitory erupts into, like, hysteric fits of crying. Like, there's one guy who starts jumping up and down going, no! No! For a stranger they don't even know. Like, they don't know this guy. It's a totally fucking random guy that just got eliminated. He never even met him. And the whole dormitory is doing this. They start hugging him. They start crying. Then they do a post-game interview with him, and he's like, I wanted to win this. My family needs a better life. This was all for my family, and now I'm gone. Like, it's all so fake. It's so bad. It's so terrible. And that's just episode 1. Like, it's, oh my god. I thought it was just gonna be, like, a forgettable throwaway Squid Game, you know, parody-ish. Well, not parody, they just do the Squid Game. But holy fuck, Netflix went hog wild with making it as insufferable as possible. It combines every single awful trope about game shows and rolls it into a Squid Game skin. Jesus Christ, it's bad. It's so bad. Thanks to the membership wolf pack. Almost ruined my whole Thanksgiving. Oh, and I hate the way it's edited, too. When they're playing red light, green light, it is impossible to keep up with anything happening, because they'll, like, jump forward in time and then jump backwards sometimes. So people that are, like, running and then they stop, like, they'll just get fully eliminated, because what actually happened is they actually were moving 30 seconds in the future, but they showed that clip after they were eliminated. Like, it's all over the place. It is a fucking mess. Oh my god, I hate it. I hated it. Happy Thanksgiving, Valify. I couldn't imagine watching all 5 episodes. And then, of course, they had to instruct the people to pretend like they don't know what's coming, so when Game 2 happens to be the cookie thing, they're all caught off guard like, what is this? No, wait, you don't want the umbrella! Because you see, the umbrella has some very hard-to-follow points to it that you don't want that. Oh no! How could this happen? Hey, thanks for that, Wyatt. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And no big updates for it, David, unfortunately. Thanks to Resub Moss. You think it was done on the cheap? No! That's what my dad and I were so surprised with. They spent oodles of doubloons to produce this. The sets are incredible. They matched everything 1-to-1. This is a very expensive game show they put on. And fuck, it sucks. God, it's bad. Thanks to the membership, DH World. And no, I haven't heard anything about that, Steric. It only gets worse. Yeah, I just don't think I can stomach more of it. It's not even fun bad. Like, I'm kind of making it sound more fun bad than it was. It was miserable. It was, like, I couldn't even look at the screen half the time. Like, with the shit that was going on, it was so phony baloney. It's bad. Like, it's bad. Thanks to the membership lock. Why did they copy? It was to try and capitalize off the success of Squid Game, but it's so late to it that nobody cares anymore. Plus, every YouTuber ever already did it. Thanks for membership, Shane. Oh yeah, sorry. So that was all a prerequisite to this here. The contestants, who again were like normal people that were instructed to act a certain way during the interviews, I believe, they are now claiming that they suffered injuries from it, so hypothermia and nerve damage. And after watching episode 1, I can kind of see how they might have had that happen. Hypothermia, no clue. But nerve damage, a lot of the contestants in the first game adopted this strategy where they would sprint really fast and then dive. Like just full-on dolphin dive like it's Call of Duty. And just eat shit. Literally just eat shit and like penguin slide on the ground as they're skidding across it in order to like stop moving entirely. So I bet there were some real injuries here with people trying some ridiculous strategies. Thanks to Tier 1 sausage. But as for the hypothermia, don't know where that comes from yet. Maybe the dormitory wasn't kept at a proper temperature. I really don't know. Thanks to Prime Dexter. And happy birthday, Corolla. I'm not going to say that about Norman. A British personal injuries law firm is representing 2 unnamed players who say they suffered hypothermia and nerve damage while shooting in cold conditions in the UK. Oh, the contestants' allegations concern their experience shooting the show's opening game, Red Light, Green Light. Wait, that's the one I was just talking about. Fire. Yeah, I imagine that's where most of the injuries would have come from. People were going crazy on their strategies there. Those tactics were nuts. The game was filmed at Cardington Studios, a former Royal Air Force base in Bedford, during a cold snap in Britain, and Netflix confirmed at the time that 3 of the 456 players required medical attention. Express Solicitors, which specializes in no-win, no-fee claims, said its clients risked their health by having to stay motionless for long periods during the shoot as they attempted to stay in the competition. Wait, what do you mean for long periods? There was a 5-minute time limit, unless, of course, that was all fake too, which it probably was. That just reminded me, another thing during the red light, green light, they try so hard to interject drama into this fucking show. There is a girl who, during red light, green light, stops in like a squatted position, and then they interview her, so that she's giving her inner monologue, and she's like, I can't believe I stopped squatted, what was I thinking? I don't know if I can hold on long enough, but I have no choice. I have to. I can't lose now. I need this. I can't. And then she's like, but I'm losing it. I give up. And then she just sits down and loses. Even though it was only like, since there's a timer there, assuming the timer's accurate, she only had to hold that squatted position for like 7 or 8 seconds. Yet she went through like this entire monologue, this entire fucking speech about how difficult the conditions were of just sitting in like a semi-squatted position for a while. Well, a while. 7 seconds. And then she's like, it's too much! Bang! And gives up. But yeah, not surprised the injuries came from red light, green light. Oh, I'm sorry, CT. I did talk about that though a couple days ago when it happened. And good evening, Sam. Hope you're having a good night. Thanks for the resub. Cartel. And the Prime, Dexter. Have you heard of the Casetify lawsuit? Is that the iPhone case drama? Because I've only seen the headline. Contestants thought they were taking part in something fun, and those injured did not expect to suffer as they did. Now they've been left with injuries after spending time stuck in painful stress positions and cold temperatures. I really do wonder how long they had them out there for. Because assuming that the game was real, which I guess it wasn't, well, I mean, like, the game actually happened as it was supposed to, there's only a 5-minute time limit. So it couldn't have gone too much longer than that if they actually just played it out like a normal competition. But the whole thing is so fucking fake. So I'm guessing they might have been out there for hours to get the shots they wanted. Thanks to the resub, DSK. And happy birthday, Corolla. And thanks, Samuel. You should look at the Casetify lawsuit. It's crazy. Okay, I can look it up in a minute. Yeah, I'll queue that up here. I'll learn about it. I really don't know anything about it. You see the riots in Ireland? I saw a couple of the headlines, but I haven't looked into that one either. Thanks to the gift sub dev. Thanks to the Prime, Simon. Skinny and hairy, not buff, stop calling yourself an anime character? Me? Who? What? Are you having a episode of psychosis? What? What? I don't remember parading myself around as an anime character, unless you're talking about when I was a weirdo in college. Telling stories about that. Thanks to Resub Zappy. Did you type in the wrong chat or something? Thanks to the Resub Skylark. And yeah, I've been keeping up with the TikTok psychic stuff. And I saw that in chat, Jack, but I don't know anything about it. Thanks to Resub Phantom. And thanks to the bits, Joe. And the Resub Aeroth. I just skimmed through the Squid Game show and holy fuck. Oh no, I'm not exaggerating. It is awful. It is so bad. Oh man, yeah. It was terrible. I don't know why they even bothered. I've only seen a little bit of X-Files a long time ago. You're exaggerating? Nah, man, it is just actually not good in the slightest. Thanks, Risa Boston. It would have been better if they just let them play out the Squid Game stuff, because at least then it would have been at least somewhat entertaining as just a game show. But here it's like this pseudo-drama that is horribly done. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the last name. Happy birthday then, Corolla Trinidad. Sorry about that, I didn't see the last name was there. And I heard tanks. That's terrible. Not sure, Tyler. It should be somewhere towards the bottom. True, Red. Yeah, Sark's great. Thanks to the resub meatballs. But yeah, we can move on to the Josh Giddey stuff now. I don't think there's a whole lot else I would want to discuss about this fucking show. It was a big waste of time. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat interested in watching episode 2. It ends on the weakest cliffhanger imaginable. And that's just almost impressive to me. They're choosing their shapes for the cookie game, and the cliffhanger is he going to go to the umbrella, or is he just going to let himself get eliminated?